Have you given any consideration to Victor's feelings on all of this?
Of course I have. I hope it's driving the man crazy. The more distracted he is, the better chance Diane has of getting a fair shake.
Do you have any idea how seriously this could backfire on you?
Oh, please, I hope this isn't the old Victor Newman is a powerful man, so you better not mess with him speech, because I've heard it all before.
Victor, I hardly think I need to prove anything at this point. I've accomplished a great deal. I'm proud of that.
That entire show was a lie. It was a bald-faced lie, and you know it.
I disagree. It had emotional honesty. I thought Diane was brilliant.
You know what was brilliant about it? Her performance. That's all it was, a performance. And you have the audacity to pass that off as truth?
There's more than one truth out there, Victor. And the one that people see can't always be the one you choose. Welcome to the information age.
Have you been here all this time?
Yeah.
Well, how did I miss you?
I was down at the tack house.
Oh, really?
Mother, I know what you're thinking, and you can stop now.
Well, honey, you can't blame a mother for...
For what? Hoping that her former son-in-law will see the light and take pity on her poor pregnant daughter?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way.
Well, I'm sorry, Mother, but it's not going to happen. I mean, even if I wanted it to, Cole's married to Ashley now. His new wife is away on a business trip, and he couldn't wait to tell me how desperately he misses her. She better make it back soon, or she's going to lose him, too.
Well, this visit to Cole doesn't sound like it was much fun for you. I don't know why in the world you would even go down.
I wanted to thank him.
Thank him?
Mother, he was partly responsible for saving your life. It just seemed like the least I could do. I mean, when I think of if that Veronica woman... She didn't. She paid the price. I'm just so grateful that you're okay.
Well, I'm a very lucky lady. But I am concerned about you. I appreciate you wanting to thank Cole for what he did, but I don't like to see you rub salt in your wounds by going down to see him. Now, I want to say this. You told me that going to Cole and Ashley's wedding closed the door on your feelings for him. But I get the impression that that's not quite true.
You know what? You couldn't be further from the truth. But you go ahead and think whatever you want to think, okay?
Hey, kid.
What's up with the competition?
As you can see, they advertising the hell out of themselves.
Yeah, well, that's one way to do it.
Hey, Kelly. It's the only way to do it, believe me. Kid, if you just let me run an ad that's a little bit...
Rob, we talked about this, and I can't let you do it. I can't draw that kind of attention to myself. I don't want to take that kind of risk.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little while. Let me know. Okay.
Hey, watch the blood pressure there, Doc. I hope I didn't startle you.
You know you did, and you did it on purpose.
No. You were on the phone. I didn't want to interrupt.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You got me. But baby, you know one of my most favorite things to do in this world is to get a reaction out of my beautiful wife.
Yeah, well, there are other ways.
And how is that? Oh. Definite reaction here. How about you?
Yes.
You know what I'm thinking? We can forget this whole dinner thing altogether and just kind of go back to the house and get a little.
No way. I am starving.
Okay, then after dinner we can run back to the
I'll
house
let
and
you
get.
take care of dessert, okay?
You will not be disappointed.
Let me get my things together here.
Okay. Can I help you?
Oh. News. Drew called me.
Mm-hmm.
She's heading back to town.
Drusilla's coming home?
She's bringing Lily with her.
Wow. Well, wait a minute. You know what I wonder is if, with all the traveling she's been doing, if she got the divorce papers. I mean, do you think she could be coming home thinking she's going to get back together with Neil?
Oh, this is the prospectus you asked to have sent to you.
Oh, good. That prospectus. I'm dying to take a look at that. Thank you.
And this, and this I will handle for you.
What is that, mail? Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Joyce. You're the best.
Oh, and your phone messages are right there.
Tori Newman said it was important, huh?
I believe you can reach her at home.
Home. Right. Thanks, Joyce.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Hi. Good. I'm glad you called.
Is everything all right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I got a message that you called. You said it was important to call you back.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk on the phone. I'll come to your office as soon as I can, okay?
Oh, okay. I'll be right here. All right, bye-bye.
So thoughtful of you to stop in like this, Sharon.
Well, I realized this morning that it had been too long since I'd seen my mom.
You're a busy girl. I understand.
Sometimes I wonder how I ever got to be this busy.
That's just life. Seems like it gets more complicated every time you turn around.
And it's so easy to miss out on the really important stuff while you're busy dealing with the small stuff.
Anything in particular you feel you're missing out on?
Well, sometimes when you have 2 kids, it's hard to have a love life.
That's not an uncommon problem.
I thought that Nicholas and I would have some time alone tonight. I talked to him about it, but he wasn't sure if he'd be home from work late or what.
I'm sure he'll make the effort.
And Cassie is going to a sleepover tonight, directly from camp to her girlfriend's house.
Sounds like an opportunity in the making. Do you want me to take Noah tonight, honey?
Holding down a job and finding time for romance isn't easy.
What do you know about that, you know? I mean, you're a newlywed. You don't have kids running around the house.
I've been there, though. And even without kids, I mean, you know, that time when she's in the mood and you're in the mood, nothing's weighing on your mind.
Doesn't happen every day.
Or every week, even. Look, if you don't mind me asking, I mean, is this becoming a problem for you guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You seem kind of anxious.
Well, Sharon came by the office earlier and told me that Cassie is going to stay the night at a friend's house, and she thought this would be a perfect opportunity.
Sounds like she gave you the signal.
Yeah, it's one of those times when she's, in the mood.
What, with a wife like Sharon, you're worried about that?
No, no way. It's just, we have this window of opportunity. And if my dad doesn't get here soon, it's gonna be another one of those, honey, you know what? I'm sorry. I know we had plans, but something's come up at the office kind of deals.
I feel like you played that tune one time too many.
Man, 10 times too many. 100.
Well, hey, if it's that important, just go.
I can't. I have to give this report to my father.
How complicated is it?
We're spinning off a new chemical division. The earning estimates have notched up a bit, and we're trying to get my father's approval to get a higher share price.
There's nothing too mysterious about that.
Yeah, but there's still a few things I need to explain to him.
Well, explain it to me. Shouldn't take long. If your dad doesn't get back, I'll pass it along to him and you can get home to your wife.
You do that for me?
I know when I see a man in need, and you, my friend, are definitely a man in need.
Christine, this isn't the Wild West. There are limits to what even the most powerful people can do.
And there are limits to what attorneys are supposed to do while in service of their clients.
Oh, you're talking about talk shows, you're talking about tabloid. That stuff happens all the time.
Well, it doesn't make it right.
Well, don't be so sanctimonious.
So you're telling me nothing you're doing borders on the unethical, that I should just leave you alone?
I respect you. I respect your feelings. But I have to do what I have to do to further the best interests of my client.
And to hell with Victor
Just
Newman.
to hell with Victor. I'm not his attorney. That's the way it works, Christine, the adversarial system. The winner takes all.
All right, well, I'm gonna keep my eye on you. And as far as Victor goes, Michael, I tried to help you out. I sure as hell hoped you listened to me. Because you're on your own now.
I thought you had plans.
Oh, nothing important. My neighbor and I were going to go to a movie, but she'll understand. She would rather babysit her grandson any day.
I don't want to impose.
Spending time with Noah is never an imposition.
All right. Then I'm going to take you up on your offer.
Only if you promise to make good use of the opportunity.
Mom, I'm going to make this the most romantic evening. Colin's residence.
Sharon, is that you?
Yes, honey, it's me. What's up, Cassie?
I think this is the misinformation age. And you are a living example of that.
I'm what's happening right now. I'm hot.
You're hot, eh? Well, that can change, you know.
Oh, absolutely. The crowd will move on. Someone will take my place. But all in good time. Not because of anything you do.
You're sure of yourself, aren't you?
I've worked hard, Victor. And what that's given me, besides a certain amount of fame and fortune, is that I don't have to be afraid of people like you.
You know, Leanna, sometimes fear is a very healthy response.
What are you going to do, have my legs broken? Come on, Victor. I know you'd never do anything like that. And your wealth and power really don't intimidate me.
You must have been very pleased when Michael Baldwin waltzed in there with Diane Jenkins on his arm and offered you her exclusive story.
That's not the way it happened, but have it your way. Diane had a story to tell. She'd been terribly hurt by the man that she loved, a man who asked incredible things of her and then failed to deliver on his promise. It's classic stuff, Victor. The fact that the man in this case happened to be you is entirely your problem.
And you call this journalism?
I don't know what I would call it, but news is whatever the people are interested in.
This is about a personal vendetta on your part. You're getting even for something that happened between the two of us when we were married many years ago. This has nothing to do with feeding the public's curiosity.
Victor, excuse me, I'm sorry, but that's just not true. Really? Yes. Have you ever heard of email or web pages? We get a lot of feedback after good shows, and we've been getting a ton of it since Diane was on. The people are most definitely curious, and they're taking Diane's side in droves. Meanwhile, you're blaming me, you're blaming Diane. You're blaming anyone you can get your hands on. All because your ego won't let you admit that you screwed up.
That is not what happened. But let us say for the sake of argument that it did. You have made it your problem, although it is not your problem. And that you will come to regret.
The more trouble you stir up, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Diana, you don't know the meaning of the word trouble. You're a dime a dozen talk show hostess who got a few letters, went to your head. I hope you had fun playing with Victor Newman's image in public. But let me tell you something. It's going to come back to haunt you.
You rang?
Jack, thanks for coming by.
Well, I didn't exactly make a special trip. I was in the neighborhood.
Well, it's still good to see you, even though I wasn't your first choice.
Suppose we dispense with the amenities. What am I doing here?
Wanted to get your reaction.
Oh, to your latest, to the talk show.
So, what did you think?
Quite an interesting little piece of theater.
That's all you have to say.
What more do you want to hear?
Look, Jack, if you are having second thoughts about this, or if you're questioning my judgment,
I didn't say that.
just
In
come
fact, I thought Diane's performance was nothing short of brilliant. I imagine Leanne is getting more than her share of praise right now, and I can all but guarantee you Victor is working himself into an apoplectic fit.
If that isn't success, what is?
Don't get too lost in your success just yet, counselor. You're dealing with Victor Newman. You're playing with fire.
You've talked to her about all this.
A little bit.
But she is coming home. Well, then I wonder what this means.
Well, honey, it doesn't have to mean anything earth-shattering. No reason why their divorce can't be civilized. Maybe she'd just rather talk to Neil face-to-face and go through lawyers.
Well, have you talked to Neil about it?
Yeah, he didn't have much to say.
Well, you know what I'm thinking? This actually might be a wrong time for Neil to try to deal with Drusilla.
Why? Because his relationship with Victoria is getting so serious? That's exactly the reason why this is a good time. He needs the time to sort out his feelings.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
Well, they're gonna have to deal with the fact that Neil has an ex-wife and a child.
Yeah, you got that right.
I wonder.
You wonder what?
It's just strange. I mean, your brother is divorcing my sister because she wanted a career. And then he takes up with Victoria, who's the most career-oriented woman we know.
I know, I've thought about that too. I got two answers for you. One of them you're probably not gonna like, and it's the fact that your sister lied to my brother time and time again. Look, all I'm saying is that this career thing might have had a chance of working itself out if she had been honest. Because, baby, I know my brother, and he's a man who cannot handle dishonesty.
Yeah, well, it was your brother that put my sister in an impossible position.
Okay, hey, shh. The last thing I want to do is fight with my wife. All I'm saying is to some people, there's no excuse for lying.
Anyway, the second answer?
The second answer is a love thing. And we all know that love is about the craziest thing on God's green earth, and nobody can figure it out as hard as we all try. Liv, all I'm saying is this thing going on between Victoria and Neil right now just is what it is.
I wonder.
Huh?
Well, I know Neil was excited that his daughter's coming home.
But, what, you picked up on some vibes or something?
It's not anything in particular. It's just, I think the news about Drusilla coming home hit him a lot harder than he was willing to admit.
Hi. Listen, I'm sorry I was a little snippy before.
That's all right.
Must be hormones.
I hope you know I only ask all those questions because I'm concerned.
I know. But I want to make something very clear. I'm not wallowing in the past. I'm not looking for something that's not there anymore.
So you're saying it's all over with Cole? Truly over?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I'm making decisions. I'm moving on. And I'm happy. I mean, I'm excited about the future. Listen, you have a wonderful day. I know I will.
Now, what does that mean?
Who knows? Could mean any number of things.
Rob, I know how much you want to run a bigger ad.
Callie, it's just that you're the first time I've ever had an act here worth advertising.
I'm flattered.
No, it's not about that. It's about you're a hell of a good singer and a hell of a lot better than anybody would ever expect to find in a place like this. Callie, we could be packing this joint every single night. We get rid of this guy over here, get you a full band.
Rob, I like Kip. He does a great job.
I like him too. But you telling me you wouldn't rather front a 3 or 4 piece combo on it?
I'd rather a lot of things.
Callie, please, come on. You got into this music, this singing, because of the attention, right? I mean, people sitting there listening, grooving, loving your music.
And you know what? It's still the biggest thrill I know. But too much attention right now is going to mess things up for me.
Yeah, because of this, whoever the hell this guy is you're trying to hide from, huh?
Keeping a low profile right now is the best thing, okay?
Callie, do me a favor. Let me handle this guy, will you? Let this guy come in here. This is my joint. I'll tie his face in a knot and make positive he never comes back here again.
You're sweet, but I just can't take that risk, Rob.
And well, it's a shame, Cal. It's a damn shame. You know, a little advertising might also bring in the kind of people who should be hearing you sing. The kind of people who might do some good for your career.
You don't know how much you're tempting me right now. But I don't want that man finding out where I am. I'm not ready to deal with that again.
No idea how tired I am of everyone telling me how dangerous Victor Newman is. The man's built this mystique around himself. It's like the Wizard of Oz or something. What do they say? A tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Behind it all, he's just a man.
Well, now you're singing my song, counselor. Just remember one thing. There are a lot of bones out baking in the sun from people who thought they were big enough to take him on.
Figuratively speaking, of course.
Well, no, he hasn't committed murder yet, but he is used to getting his own way.
Unless I'm very much mistaken, you have your own agenda concerning Victor Newman.
Maybe so.
So, you don't think he's all-powerful and all-knowing, otherwise you wouldn't mess with him either.
Well, let's just say I know the terrain a bit better than you do.
We could help each other. You saw what I orchestrated on national television, no less. That's no small feat.
Oh, I was impressed. The heart of a nation going out to our Diane. Sweet, innocent, trusting wife, thrown out by a thoughtless husband who thinks he's above the laws of God and man.
You should be writing for the Leanna Love Show. So, then, what's next?
I'm not sure.
Victor's probably as angry, as distracted as he's ever gonna be.
I need to be certain of that. We'll talk soon.
Let me know what I can do. You scratch my back, Jack, I'll scratch yours.
One more thing. I think it would be wise for you not to come to my office any longer. If we have something to talk about, we'll do it elsewhere.
Wouldn't want anyone to get the wrong impression.
When we need to talk, I'll come to you. Meantime, you do your job. Stay with Diane. Keep the pressure on. He can't hold out forever.
Hello?
Victor, are you all right?
Oh, hi, sweetheart. What is it?
I need to see you. It's important.
My darling, I'm involved in a rather difficult situation. Can we discuss this at home, whatever it is?
Well, actually, it's probably better that we not discuss this at the office anyway. I'll be waiting for you.
All right, sweetheart, I'll see you.
Hey, buddy, aren't you supposed to be working?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I can't. I got too much on my mind.
Oh, like what?
Like this lady that I'm crazy in love with.
Oh, tell me about her.
Well, I tell you, how can I tell you about it? I wouldn't know where to start.
Try.
Okay. This lady is finer than fine, and she lights up my whole life.
Wow, sounds like a keeper.
Oh, yeah, you got that right. Baby, have you ever got that right?
Well, what are you gonna do about it, Neil?
Okay, check out this latest news flash. I have asked this lady to marry me.
Wow, you are serious.
Oh, yeah, I am so very serious. Vicky, I can't tell you what a nervous wreck I've been.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you.
No, it's okay. You know, you got to take your time with this. It's a big decision.
Yes, it is.
But on the other hand, I believe I know why you're here.
Well, aren't we presumptuous?
No, I didn't say I knew what your answer would be. You know, you sounded intense on the phone. I'm betting that it has to do with my marriage proposal. So, have you got an answer for me?
Can I break into our heavy-duty little conversation here and remind you, you do have a dinner date with the sexiest, hottest husband of the year?
You are so right.
Mm-hmm.
What are we waiting for?
I do not know, but listen, I wasn't able to make reservations, but I thought we could take, You gonna answer it?
Let us leave this place right now.
Ooh, don't tell me twice.
I can't. Yes, you can. I can't. Dr. Winters? I see. Mm-hmm. No, that's all right. I'll start his rounds right away.
I smell trouble.
There's a doctor that's sick, and he's got patients that need attention.
Okay, we're not gonna panic. You're hungry, right? So we're gonna have ourselves a little candlelight dinner downstairs in the cafeteria. Yes, why not?
No, there is no time. I'm behind schedule as it is. Honey, I'm sorry. Guess you shouldn't have married a doctor.
Get out of here and give up on the health benefits. You're crazy.
I'll make it up to you.
I'm gonna take that straight to the bank, honey. I love you. Bye-bye.
May I come in?
Was this going to call for you?
I am paid to anticipate your needs.
I suppose you think I need to see Diane Jenkins spew forth our private life from the public airwaves, had it?
I had nothing to do with that, Victor. Look, you and I disagree on any number of things. I do not make a habit of biting the hand that feeds me.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact. For what it's worth, I think Diane went way over the line appearing on that talk show. I don't know what the hell was going through her mind.
You know damn well why that happened. Happened because of Michael Baldwin. He orchestrated the whole thing. He put the idea together.
Of course, Baldwin would only tell you he was doing his job, but I think he went too far.
It was irresponsible, contemptible, and sleazy. That's what it was.
I couldn't agree more.
Why do I get the feeling this is all a little too chummy, Jack?
How do you mean?
Why are you suddenly on my side?
Who says I am? I think you handled Diane abominably. I'm on record with that, and I meant every word of it. But it doesn't mean I condone this public trial by talk show crap. Frankly, I think that stuff marks the end of Western civilization as we know it, and it's not fair, whether it happens to you or anyone else.
Oh. You spoken to Diane about that? Did you tell her that she's being taken advantage of by that shyster Baldwin?
I mentioned she'd do a damn sight better negotiating directly with you and cutting out the middleman, yes.
Well, you know that she and I were negotiating amongst ourselves, just she and I, without the damn lawyer involved. Then Michael Baldwin undid all the progress that we have made. I'd like to crush that SOB.
Look, for what it's worth, I haven't talked to Diane since this show aired. If and when I do, I intend to tell her I think this whole situation's gotten way out of hand. Hell, it's ridiculous how much time and energy this thing has consumed. It's eaten up your lives.
You're damn right about that. I wonder if, Nikki saw that show. I wonder if that's why she called earlier.
Wouldn't she have said so?
Not necessarily. She knows how upset I've been about all this.
Well, look, I'd like to do anything I can to help bring this thing to a conclusion.
And what do you think that might be?
I haven't any idea. I think containing Baldwin is part of the answer, though.
You're right. That is the answer. Containing Michael Baldwin.
You have been waiting so patiently, and I did promise you an answer within a week.
Yeah, but Vicky, I pushed you awfully hard. I don't want you to feel any pressure about making this decision.
And here I thought you were dying to marry me.
Well, you know I am.
Good. Come on, let's get out of here.
Get out of what?
Well, we can go grab a bite, you know, and swing by this little club I know.
Oh, okay. I'm all for having fun, getting out of here. Yeah, okay.
Well, it's more to it than that. It's a celebration. Neil, don't you see? I made up my mind. You are the sweetest, most gentle, and loving man I have ever known, and I would be out of my mind not to want to be your wife. Why are you looking at me like that?
You really mean that, don't you?
I've never been more sincere about anything in my whole life.
Vicky Newman, you have got yourself a deal.
Gang, we all know how to document expenditure projections, don't we? Hello?
Who is this?
Bradley?
Jack. The phone didn't even ring.
Well, yeah, I was about to go. Never mind. What's up?
Me.
What does that mean?
That means that I'm at 38,000 feet over the North Atlantic, headed west.
You're on your way here.
That's right.
Just keep flapping those wings, babe. I'll see that a car is there to pick you up.
Yeah, well, just don't waste my time like you did on my last visit to Genoa City.
I can't waste your time, Bradley. Only you can. Just know this. You come here with an open mind, ready to kick some butt. Your trip will be worthwhile. I guarantee it.
Oh, gee, that's comforting. Jack Abbott's guarantee.
Well, if that ain't enough, you can keep flapping your wings and catch the jet stream back to Spaghetti Land.
Kipster, she ready?
Yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready to go.
Classies, ladies and gents, tonight, the Crow's Nest is proud to present in the second week of her standing room only, held over by popular demand engagement right here in Genoa City, the wonderful, the talented, the very secretive Miss Callie Rogers.
Sharon? Baby, I'm home. For you, madame.
Flowers, oh, sweet.
Ah, but wait, I have something even better than that.
Oh, champagne. Wow, that's wonderful,
Yes,
honey.
but I even have something better than that. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna take my time with you. Tell me something. When's the last time you and I took a bath together?
Nick, that sounds wonderful, but there's really something I...
Hold on. I'm on a roll here, okay? I mean, first the bath with the champagne. And then I'm going to cook you dinner. And then I'm gonna take you upstairs. Hi. What's going on?
It's a slumber
Slumber
party.
party. Sharon?
I tried to tell you.
What? This was supposed to be our special night. I mean, just you and me.
Coming up next on Cairo 7 Eyewitness News at noon.
Wall Street and your savings take a pounding. We are live as the Dow Jones loses hundreds of points.
The winds die down and the damage is revealed, but now Bonnie's posing a new dangerous threat.